Here I am again, trying to talk about putting together some simple stuff and some sophisticated stuff, and everybody knows Georgia on my mind. I think it's a perfect example to go everywhere you want it, because you can take it as a blues, you can take it as a jazz, you can take it as something in between, like I do. But still, what I wanted to say, you have to know the chords. You have to know the chords, because one possibility is to ignore the chords and play just major pentatonic like this. Major, G major. You've seen, I just played the pentatonic major. If you have a good vibrato, if you get good tone and you have a good feeling, it's also working okay. But I think what we wanted to do, we all wanted to do, is just to make a step forward, and then you have to know the chords, and then you have to think about the chords all the time and to play some typical notes of the chords happening. And even the chords you can complicate or play simple. If I play the simple version, I Georgia, B, Georgia, hold that true, just an old sweet song, A, D, Georgia on my mind, F, A, D. Well, it's okay if you play like this, but to do it right, you just have to play some chords which are not just the major or minor or seven. Just put some added notes, like if I play B7, D bass, C sharp diminish, G7, E7, A7, D7, F7, E7, A7, D7. And if I play solo, I just do play those chords in my head, and sometimes, occasionally, grab some notes which are typical for those chords. I will try to do it like a bluesy thing. Okay, I was playing now, we call it in Austria Kraut und Rüben, but you have to think about the chords happening. Whether you have major chords, whether you have major 7 chords, whether you have 7 dominant chords, whether you have diminished chords, and that was it. Some minors in between, and this one you would have to play, every chord you would have to play on some different ways, maybe two different ways. If I play G, I can play pentatonic as I did, but I can see that the G major 7. G major 7 is B minor 7, and then it sounds like B minor 7. Okay, I just change this one with this one with this one. If I play B7, it happens that I'm changing B minor 7 with B7. Means like I can just take the major third like this. 1, 2, B minor 7. Major. E minor. Diminish. F. E. A. What I'm trying to tell you, while I'm playing, I'm always trying to remind me on the chord I'm playing, and I'm always trying to photograph the fingerboard and to see how many points I know to go to emphasize this chord happening right now. And if I go to the very beginning, it's about the major scale in G. And if I'm playing it, it's not that bad. Of course, it's kind of an exercise, but if I'm playing just in this position, I'm very limited. That's why I have to have a second position of G major, and it's the G major starting from D, this one. The same scale, but I'm not starting with G, I'm starting with the D. It's called mixolydian, but the same notes as G major. It's like this. 3. Of course, you've noticed that while I'm going from G to B7 dominant chord, this chord is not happening in G scale. In G scale is B minor. That's why I have to be careful about the major third, and this major third is telling me I'm going on some dominant chords, which is a transition to the next one, to E minor. G, dominant, E minor. And E minor is the parallel chord to G. Happens I have some kind of excursion, a short excursion into some chords, which is not actually the G major chord, and that's why I am good advised to play this third, which is happening like this. I'm playing G major. And then it's okay. And the only chord which is kind of a special case is diminished chord traveling from C major, C sharp diminished, and C sharp diminished you just have to learn some arpeggio, which is like this. Or like this. It's very easy to find some fingering, to learn some cool stuff playing the diminished chords, and you just have to be aware of when these chords is coming, and to this particular point play something which is very, very related to this chord. And I have still, as I say always, it's a work in progress, because if someone is really a jazz musician, he would play more complicated versions of harmonizing, which I really don't want to, because if I am playing some kind of a blues, I could do it in a way to make Giorgio and Mamal justice. And I have my whittlies diddlies like this. Yeah, like this. 2, 3, 4. And this kind of playing through the chords, just do the stuff major, minor, dominant, diminished, and just try to follow all those chords to the song and play some kind of experiment, some kind of theoretical issue, till you will be ready to play some music. Thank you.